time now for Ask Your Meteorologist, where meteorologist Adam Sherwinski is joining us via the weather studio. Hey, Adam, so close yet so far away.
Exactly. We're trying something different, trying to do new things here, experiment with shots and all that kind of good stuff for today. So, I mean, I think it's kind of cool how it looks like I'm in a little box right next to you, but I'm not even there. The magic of TV, right?
Woo. Well, hey, let's talk some weather history.
Right. So today, or this week, I should really say, we've got some pretty cool weather history. We're going to be really brief with this, but for this past week, on the 27th, Anders Celsius was born in 1701 in Uppsala, Sweden, and he's famous for, you guessed it, the Celsius temperature scale that we don't really use that much here in the United States. But again, 0 for Celsius, that is freezing, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 on Celsius, that's the boiling point of water. We don't really use that, again, as much here in the United States, but still a kind of cool scale to talk about here. Also, the 27th through the 28th in 1905, the Mataafa storm killed 36 people there on the Great Lakes, including 9 on the SS Mataafa. That's how the storm got its name. That was a storm that even had about 9 people killed on that ship. They're the Mataafa, the SS Mataafa, and then 5 of those were frozen from that ship. So the really big, impactful storm there. Again, we've talked about the Edmund Fitzgerald before. November is a bad time to be on Lake Superior. And we've got some winter weather we're talking about here in a little bit too, right, Heather?
Yes. Okay. So this past weekend, when we had our very first big kind of measurable snowfall, I had to take Jillian to volleyball practice, got right onto the interstate, immediately see a car in the ditch. And I'm thinking, uh-oh, that's not good. So that, I think, leads into our question from a viewer about black ice. What exactly is it?
So, you know, we talk about black ice all the time. We talk about different types of ice there. And really what it is it's not really a color of ice, but really what it is the ice is so thin, so translucent, as we call it in meteorology, or just in general. It's hard to see. Pavement, usually darker, usually a black color, therefore black ice is what we call it. But it's very, very thin. You can see it's so thin, you barely see it there on the graphic, but it's easy to miss as you're driving. May look a little wet when really it is just a little bit of ice there, enough to cause some accidents there. So it's hard to spot. Be very cognizant of it when we have those kind of refreezing situations here. And that's what happens usually when we get black ice. It's usually either rain that's formed and then starts to melt and freeze overnight, or it's some of that where we've had some of that salt out there and the salt doesn't work as well once we get temperatures a little too cold and the melt becomes ice yet again, but it's translucent. Again, hard to see and transparent, so it's hard to see what's going on. Here's some safety tips though for your black ice if you're driving out there. I know we still got places to go once we get the winter weather going, but keep steering real straight. Do not brake. Slow down over time here. That'll really help it so black ice isn't that much of an issue and you don't end up in a ditch when winter weather strikes and when it looks like, oh, it's just safe. It could be pretty slick. So just be careful out there when we have those kinds of events, and hopefully, again, that doesn't happen again to you there, Heather. That's pretty scary to see those.
It is. And you know, you say do not brake. It is so hard to not just, you know, have that automatic response to press on your brake, but good tips there as we start to navigate the winter weather. Adam, thank you so much. This has been great.
All right. Thank you so much, Heather.
Okay. If you have a question for any of our meteorologists, whether it be Adam, Jacob, or Seth, we will definitely connect you with them. Ask your question there, email or socials, and we'll see who joins us next week.